Hey, we're Issues.
And you're on Rock Forever Magazine.
Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever Magazine, and I'm here right now with Issues. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
Yes, today was the almost last show of the tour, so it went good, right?
Yeah.
Totally crowd was insane, so it's good to hear. Now we're going to start with some finish a sentence for you guys, so each of you can answer these. Now if you could trade places with any other band member on this tour, it would be?
Michael, because he has the best bunk in the band.
Okay, all right.
I was actually going to say that because Michael's bunk was
stole your
totally
answer.
fine. Okay, well,
Me, because I took the best answer?
him. Sky, because they need to have the biggest bunk.
Yeah, I would trade with Case because drumming for this band seems like a lot of fun.
All right, all right. Now the biggest perk of being in a band is?
Going everywhere, and then, I mean, this is like our 9 to 5, basically.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, you're traveling the world, basically, and playing music. It's what you love, so it can't get better, right? What about you guys? Anything else you want to add?
Meeting people. Meeting people is
Okay.
definitely the best. Meeting other bands, meeting fans, everything.
I mean, there are like a mob of people waiting to meet you after this interview, so I'd say you're doing a successful job meeting people. What about you?
Like literally the same. Traveling and meeting people, best part.
Obviously, yes, very good. And now, one thing fans might not know about you is, do you have any like secret talents or anything like that you'd like to share? You have a grin on your face, so I feel like making you go first. Okay.
Yeah, I rollerblade. A lot of people think that's gay. I don't really care. I'm like Break. I like to rollerblade. Aggressive inline.
Flashback right there. That's a good movie.
I'm keeping it strong. Keeping the 90s alive.
There you go. What about you guys?
I actually play trumpet and trombone.
No
also,
way.
yeah.
You should add
So-
that to Issues. Like, how about that? New vibe there, right? And then what about you?
Actually, all three of us, we played jazz and soul
Oh.
before this. Well, me and him soul, and then he was in jazz band and wrote for jazz band and
What
stuff.
about a side project here, like an Issues side project jazz band? Hey,
Bolo trio.
The Triforce Trio. The Triforce Trio.
I'm waiting for this now. This has to happen. And now something interesting I noticed at the show tonight, and some of my followers noticed as well, is that Woe Is Me have been coming out to a few of the shows, which, what? That's pretty shocking. Oh my gosh. So what is going on with you guys now that they're coming out to the shows? What's your status with that?
Hey, does everyone know that they're literally in our green room right now drinking with us? We're all having beers, chilling. Like, it's all good. You know what I mean?
What inspired the change here in vibes? Just got over it, or?
I mean, I don't.
Actually, I mean, we were really never really directly involved with the drama between the two bands because the three of us.
What about that song though that you all played that I won't name?
It was specifically us. It was basically all the drama was between, Tyler and Michael, and then a couple of their members. And I mean, we can't speak for them, but basically
Yeah.
everything's like water under the bridge now. And it's
That's
like
Three of us, yeah. The three of us came from a clean slate, and it's still clean. We have no problems with any of the members.
yeah, but everything that's been said has been said, and I guess everybody's take on it is there's no more development that needs to happen. It is what it
It's
is.
good though. There's so many bands that just, they never get over it. So it's good to see you guys all friends now.
Yeah.
And now for anybody who doesn't know Issues, what is the number one thing you want them to know about the band? Tough question here. How about if each of you give one? Would that make it a little easier for you?
I would like everyone to know that we're all cool guys, and none of us are rock stars. Like rock star mentality.
yeah.
Like we'll all talk to anybody, tweet anybody back. No one's too good for anybody. I feel like we for some reason get that rap. Just like people have preconceived notions when they meet us, go on tour with us, or whatever. We're all chilling. We're all having a good time making music. We're all just normal dudes.
I mean, that was the first thing I noticed when I met you guys. You're all so chill and just hanging out. So anybody who still doesn't believe him, come out to one of the shows. That'll prove it. What about you guys?
To touch up on what he said, common misconception. A lot of people say I'm intimidating, and I don't know why.
Because you're like
The hat.
6 foot tall.
I don't understand
I think
because
it's a hat. Like, that's
I never wear it
intimidating.
anymore, though.
Oh, okay.
I have a part of my hair.
I was trying to come up with an excuse.
Like I look like a normal person. So I don't know why people think I'm intimidating, but then they always come up to me at shows and then they're like, "Oh, you're actually really nice." And I was like, "Do you think I was a jerk?" Like, But yeah.
What about you?
I guess what they said. Yeah. We're
well,
all
you're all-
cool guys who don't afraid of anything.
good to
etc.
hear. And I just released a music video for Princeton Avenue about a month ago, last time I checked. And what inspired the story for that video, and why was that message so important for you guys to convey?
Ty was there, and AJ, I guess.
Yeah, I guess personal experiences with some of the band members. That, I mean, it kind of hit home. Can I say that? Specifically Tyler? Yeah, specifically Tyler wrote the lyrics about his childhood. And he wanted to, because he knows...
Inspired by his childhood.
Inspired by his childhood. And he knows, obviously, there are plenty of other people affected by that same exact thing. So he wanted to reach out to those kids, and that's what he did. That's what the song came from.
And not only is this such a great message and so relatable to people, but it's currently stuck in my head. So that's like a win-win right there. Yes, and your music is clearly inspired by some different genres, not just one thing. So who are your biggest musical inspirations, specifically on the Black Diamonds EP?
Well, for me, this is my first tour run with Issues, but I actually recorded the bass on the EP. And when writing the bass parts, I basically found every opportunity I could to sneak booty music bass line in it. I'm a big fan of old school soul. I have all 45 Stevie Wonder albums, basically. And I don't know.
That's so cool. I never expected that, especially the scene you're in with your music. That's neat.
Yeah.
I guess he could speak for both of us, right? We actually sat down and picked out bands we wanted to take elements from, so we have pretty much the same influence. Well, I guess if we're talking about specifically instrument-wise, I took kind of parts from choruses, melodic hardcore bands, breakdowns bands like Gideon, really bouncy breakdowns, really bouncy riffs like Legend bands, heavier bands. That's what the heavy parts are inspired from heavier bands, and then obviously with his DJ stuff, it's different.
Yeah, like he said, we did a lot of the heavy stuff together. We listened to a lot of the same bands. Like you said, Legend, Gideon, Molotov Solution, Let Live, The Ghost Inside, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then as far as production on my end, I'm really inspired by the whole Toronto hip hop movement, people like Drake and The Weeknd, and the production and that kind of stuff. So I tried to include a couple of those elements, as well as electronic elements, like people like Noisia and even Skrillex and stuff like that. As far as that side of things goes, so we kind of have a weird combination that makes the Issues sound.
Yeah, it's good though, because in the end you have a very diverse audience. A lot of people can like your music. It's not just one scene. And are there plans to release a full-length album anytime soon? Yes.
We're currently writing it right now. We have a writing setup in the van, so we're writing on the road. Then we have some time off, so we're going to do that.
We have 2 months between the end of this tour and Warped Tour to write it all. We have got to have it finished by then, because I don't want to ride on the road again. But for the full length, it's gonna be heavier. It's gonna be more groovy, taking influences now from bands like Bermuda and I guess Volumes 2 and as Hell Retreats and stuff like that. So we're going in a heavier direction, but it's still gonna be Issues. Right, yeah. Still gonna have a lot of production, everything.
As well as the heavy songs, we're still gonna have songs that are pretty poppy, The Worst of Them on our EP. We're gonna try to do a few of those too, just because we all have a soft spot for Tyler's little runs and his beautiful voice, little Justin Bieber steez. So we're gonna do a lot of that, massaging his ego with those things.
I saw he has a Tyler Carter T-shirt over there. It's just him. So let's keep that up, right?
Sky owns one and wears it at shows sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, just to bug him. Yeah.
That's incredible. And what about your single Hooligans? You played that one tonight, right? When are we going to hear that, the recorded version?
We're working on getting a video done for it. We want to drop it with a video, because how sick would that be?
Yeah, that would be very intense. Yeah.
So, you'll know when we do, basically.
All right. And now what are your plans for after this tour? You're on tour right now with the Mice and Men and A Day to Remember. Tomorrow's the last show of the tour, so what's coming up after this? Oh.
We're writing all summer, doing the last 2 weeks of Warped. And then hopefully recording the album after that, and then we're off to UK.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Schedule, yeah? So I'm looking forward to everything coming up for you guys. And anybody who wants to follow you on Twitter and Facebook and find your music, where can they go?
Well, at Issues, I'm at _Skyduck.
I'm at _HoorayJ.
I'm at _Scout LA. But yeah,
Any spelling problems, just go to Issues. It's following 9 people.
literally on Twitter, it's at Issues. And then we have the link to our Tumblr. I can't remember it right now. The link to our Tumblr, which has all of our shows. It's got a link to our Facebook, all that kind of stuff. But at Issues Twitter is like the best place to start.
Sounds good. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was really great talking to you. Everybody watching, make sure you check out Issues, follow them on Twitter, get their Tumblr. Their EP, Black Diamonds, is on iTunes right now. And while you're at it, subscribe to our channel for more interviews, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, okay, not bye.
Can I ask one more thing? Okay, so a lot of times girls on Twitter, actually a bunch of people on Twitter like to take screenshots of our face. And like whenever we make weird faces. Okay. So I'd like to just ask of us all three make a really weird face so everyone can screenshot and make fun of us.
Go now.
All right, ready?
Centipede.
Okay.
So wait, count to 3.
All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, cool.
All right, everybody screenshot that. GIF it.
How about it?
GIF it on Tumblr. You know what to do. And now this is officially goodbye. So, goodbye.
Bye.